What a ride. Am I tight, guys? Because after probably a few years, The Boys has finished. So here's my review, mostly spoiler-free. First thing, the ending is fitting. It is a good ending. It wraps up most of the character arcs in a satisfying way besides Gen V, but oh my god, I'm gonna talk about that. What I especially like is that there's no switch up. There's no, oh, that character does something completely unexpected. Everyone got the ending they deserved. Especially the Deep and Homelander. Oh my god, what satisfying scenes those were. But, and the biggest but, it was way too fast. My brother, it was an hour. This could have easily been 2-3 hours. This could have been the last 3 episodes, but for some reason they rushed it into 1? But that's also because the entire season 5 felt like a slog. There was stuff happening, and there was good scenes overall. A few of my favorites in the entire show are in this season. Like, for example, when Homelander talks to the Hollywood legend. One of my favorite scenes in the entire show. But then you go to scenes where a cat hero is sniffing another cat hero's ass and guessing the food they had. Why? And then you go to the final episode and it's boom, boom, plotline, 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 with no time to marinate any of the things that are happening. And my absolute biggest issue is the writing, specifically with the Gen V characters and Kimiko. Kimiko can talk in this season, and it's the worst thing to ever happen to her character. It's supposed to be something huge that was like a build-up for the past 4 seasons, and then all she does is talk about TikTok and porn. And then there's Gen V, truly, in my opinion, the biggest mistake the entire show made. Gen V is a spin-off that ties into the show for The Boys, and it was set up so the characters from Gen V joined the main cast. At least that's what it felt like. And then they did nothing. The entire season 5. They appeared, yes, but with zero reason for them being there besides that, remember this show? Now there's good characters as well, like Homelander. Anthony Starr does an amazing job, but that's a slam dunk. Same with Butcher and Huey. They are good characters, but that isn't a thing that can carry an entire show. Oh, actually, something came to mind. Spoiler warning. I hate how they treat Soldier Boy in this season. He is constantly hating on Homelander, and then out of the blue, they make him give Homelander the V1. The only reason for that is to set up a plotline for Vought Rising. And then they throw him away. One of the greatest characters in the show for a fucking setup for another show? That's just terrible writing. I cannot give this show comfortably maybe like a 78? Not the overall show, but this season specifically. The ending was great, and I think the final episode really did it, but there was just so much like slog throughout this season that I just didn't enjoy.